We're going to start the finals. First dive on the board, Lodovica, forward, 2.5 somersaults, fight.
The Shannon ball.
5.5, 6, 5.5, 5.5, 6.
The Shannon ball.
Kayla, forward, 2.5 somersaults with tuck. And a half, 7, 6.5, 7, 6.5. Easy. Forward, 2.5 somersaults with tuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we know we have something special down here for diving this evening. A recording.
6.5, 6.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Ja. Ilaria, forward, 2.5 somersaults, fight.
Chiquitang, chiquititang, dang, dang, que tumbang, bang, que tumbang, que tepe, tepe, tam, pam, pam, que tumbang, que bing.
6, 6.5, 5, 5, 5.5. Magda, forward, 2.5 somersaults with tuck. 6, 6, 5, 5, 6. Nikke, forward, 2.5 somersaults with tuck. 6, 7, 6, 6, 7. South, back 1.5 somersaults, fight. 6.5, 6, 6.5, 6, 6.5. Stella, forward 2.5 somersaults with tuck. 6-4-5. Mariana, forward 1.5 somersaults with 1 twist in a free position. Five, 6.5, 4.5, 6.5, 6. Chloe, forward 1.5 somersaults, right. Five, 5.5, 5.5. Lita, back 1.5 somersaults, right.
Up with it, girl. Rock with it, girl. Show them it, girl. With a bang bang. Bounce with it, girl. Dance with it, girl. Get with it.
6, 6.5, 7, 7, 6. Eva, inward 1.5 somersaults, right. Seven, 7.5, 7.5, 7.
One day I'll get back and sit in my chair, lying in the morning sun, making the most of my full head of hair, lying in the morning sun.
Round 2, Lodovica, back 1.5 somersaults, right.
I used to be so happy, but without you here I feel so low. I want you as you love, but I
6,
can't
6.5, 6.5, 6, 6.
Cause once upon a time you were my everything. It's clear to see that time hasn't changed.
Kayla, inward 1.5 somersaults, right. Six and a half, 7, 6, 7, 6.5. Elise, inward double somersault with tuck. 5, 5.5, 5. In area, back 1.5 somersaults, 5.
Kidding. You got me woke up. The way you roll that, sticky like
5, 5, 4.5, 5, 5.5.
late night show like coconut.
After, back 1.5 somersaults, 5.
Weet dat je altijd welkom bent.
5.5, 5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5. Nico, back 1.5 somersaults with a half twist in a free position. Five and a half, 6.5, 6, 6, 6.5. Stop. Reverse 1.5 somersaults, 1.5 twists in free position. Six and a half, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 7. Stella, back 1.5 somersaults, 5.
Let me say yeah.
4, 4.5, 3.5, 4.5, 4.5. Mariana, forward 2.5 somersaults, 5. Six, 6.5, 6, 6, 5.5. Chloe, inward 1.5 somersaults, 5.
Aww.
and a half, 6 and a half, 6 and a half, 7, 6. Luca, reverse 1 and a half somersaults, 5. Six, 6 and a half, 6 and a half, 6 and a half, 6.
Yo quiero acabar todos esos besos.
Eva, back 1 and a half somersaults, 5. Seven, 6 and a half, 7 and a half, 6, 6 and a half.
See the look in your face, down
Round 3, Ludovica, reverse 1 and a half somersaults, 5. Four and a half, 6, 4, 6, 5. Kayla, reverse 1 and a half somersaults with tuck. Six, 6 and a half, 6 and a half. Elise, back 1 and a half somersaults with tuck. Seven and a half, 7 and a half, 7, 8, 7 and a half. Ariane, reverse 1 and a half somersaults, 5. Six, 6, 5 and a half, 6 and a half, 6. Marta, reverse 1 and a half somersaults, 5. 5.5, 5.5, 6. Licker, back 1.5 somersaults, 5. Five and a half, 6, 5.5, 6, 4. Sarah, inward 1.5 somersaults, 5. Six and a half, 6.5, 7, 6.5, 7.5. Stella, reverse 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Back 1.5 somersaults, 5. Six, 5, 5.5, 7. Chloe, back 1.5 somersaults, 5. Six and a half, 6.5, 6.5, 7, 7. Lita, forward 2.5 somersaults, 5. Seven, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6. Eva, reverse 1.5 somersaults, 5. Five and a half, 5.5, 5, 5.5, 5.5. Round 4. Ludovica. Inward 1.5 somersaults, 5. 6 and a half, 5.5, 5.5, 6. 5 and a half, 5.5, 5.5, 6. 5 and a half, 5.5, 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 5.5, 5.
Welcome to Central Bay.
Six and a half, 7, 6, 6.5. Kayla, back 1.5 somersaults, 5. Six and a half, 6.5, 6, 6.5, 6. Elise, reverse 1.5 somersaults with tuck. Five and a half, 5, 5, 4.5. Inadia, inward 1.5 somersaults, 5. Six and a half, 7, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. Marta, inward 1.5 somersaults, 5. Six, 6.5, 6, 6, 6.5. Liggers, inward 1.5 somersaults, 5. Six, 7, 7, 6.5, 7.5. Sarah, forward double somersault, 5. Six and a half, 5.5, 6.5, 5.5, 6. Stella, inward 1.5 somersaults, 5.
dummy.
6.5, 7, 7.5, 7, 7.5. Mariana, inward, 1.5 somersaults, 5. Seven and a half, 8, 8, 8, 8. Chloe, back 1.5 somersaults with 1.5 twists in a free position. Six, 6.5, 6, 6. Lita, inward, 1.5 somersaults, 5. Seven, 6, 6, 6, 6.5. Eva, forward, 2.5 somersaults with tuck. Seven and a half, 7, 7, 7. This was the last dive in this competition. Thank you judges, thank you secretaries. We're going to present the finalists of the next competition to you as soon as possible. The Boys A on 3-meter board competition. So please, finalists of the Boys A 3-meter competition, gather near the judges' room as soon as possible so we can start with the presentation.